Hello and welcome back to the Cheltenham Festival. We're at race 4 now, which is the 3.30, and this is the Stayers Hurdle. And we'll go through the runners. Number 1 is Asterian Forlonge. Number 2, Buddy 1. Number 4, Crambo. Number 5, Dashel Drasher. Number 6, Florin Porter. Number 7, Home by the Lee. Number 8, Janadil. Number 9, Noble Yates. Number 10, Paisley Park. Number 11, Sire du Burlay. Number 12, Sir Gerhard. And number 13, Teahupoo. So that's it. They're all going down to the start at the moment. And we'll go into our Excel spreadsheet. And our top selection here is Sire de Burlay. So we'll go into Betfair, and Sire de Burlay is trading at 23 currently, and stakes of £4.35 would return £100. Then our second selection is Teahupoo, which is the favourite at just between 11 to 8 and 6 to 4. So 2.44 is going to take a massive chunk of money here. So we don't have much left to put on our third selection, which is Crambo. And that currently is trading at 8.6. So the first two have taken £45.33 out of the market, and we've got £4.67 left, which will go onto Crambo. £4.67 times the SP of 8.6 would still give us back £40, so it wouldn't be the end of the world. And running for that, we do have the short price favourite in Teahupoo, and we have £100 return if Sire du Burlay was to win. So just looking back over the first three races today, I've now changed all the prices back to what the Betfair SP would be, because this is the prices that I base everything on after the event. So Grey Dawning won the first. That was on Betfair SP of 3.95, and the stakes was 25.32 and would have returned £100. And the second race, well, we was right out of this anyway. Montmirail was miles away for us, and the second in Kintara, we didn't have that at all. And we just scraped in on the third there of Cuthbert Dibble, and of course the fourth, Bold Endeavour. So that was a losing race. And then moving into the third, when I've done all the proper Betfair SPs here, Protector Cat came out at 11 on the Betfair SP and a stake of £3.85, so it wasn't too terrible on the return there. Just looking on the profit and loss, we've got a minus 51.96 going forward to today from the first 2 days, and today we're showing a £7.65 loss. So we've still got to get just under £60 back in front from that meeting. And the chances here, we don't have many running for us, but Teahupoo is meant to be a good thing, so we'll see if it is. And then we've still got another 3 races to come. That's the 410, the Trust the Trader Plate, the 450, the Dawn Run Mares Hurdle, and the last race, which has, well, as I say, there will be a few non-runners in that, so I'll sort that out nearer the time. and the Getting Out Stakes on the 3rd day. And tomorrow we may as well just have a quick look. Just want to go into the big race there tomorrow. That's the Gold Cup, and Hewick, as I said earlier on in the programme there, has been taken out due to the ground. So that won't be running. But what I have here tomorrow, if you're looking to do some kind of bet for that race, yes, we all know Galloping Deschamps. Going to mostly go off about even money, I would think. But Korak Rambler, I wouldn't ever rule this one out. I know they're aiming the national, but it'd be expected to run well tomorrow. And Nassalam I've gone for as well. So those two and Galloping Deschamps will be my 3 for the Gold Cup tomorrow. But getting back to today, we've got about 3 minutes at the moment to the off. So we will join ITV very shortly. And we'll just come into the 4:10 there. All go in that 4:10, no non-runners at the moment. And we'll come back to that form after this race. So we'll go over to ITV. And good luck with whatever you're playing.
One more roll of the dice. Best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Paisley Park 16-1 at the minute, 5-4 Teahupoo Ruby, very well fancied.
Yeah, and look, we've only saw him once this season, Ed. That was back at Fairyhouse in December when he won the Hatton's Grace hurdle. And he has a great style of running for a staying hurdle horse. He races behind the bridle. He's nice and relaxed. Now, Jack Kennedy gave him a wonderful ride on this occasion, and he got him outside in Pere Pass and was able to push in Pere Pass and make him too keen in the race, because Teahupoo himself is a very easy horse to ride. He does stay well. He does jump well. We've only seen him the one stone. Gordon Elliott is hoping that keeping him fresh is going to make him a better horse. He's a year older now. He's a 7-year-old, but I think he has to have improved from last year. Being fresh and a year older, they have to have improved him, because last year's run makes him vulnerable.
So Teahupoo in the Rob Corr colours. Let's go to Mick.
Just getting ready here, a lot of them. We've got Noble Yates just beside us here. Harry Cobden just removing that red hood. You can see he wears those cheek pieces. And Harry Cobden is just going to try and tack on to the others. He looks up for it, doesn't he? This horse, the rest of them have gone down. It's traditional now. They go right down the bottom and they walk their way back up. They're already in formation.
Still a minute and a half or so till off time. Teahupoo, as you can see there, Green Arrow, strong in the market. Crambo at 7-1, Luke. You liked him in the paddock?
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger as he goes on through his career. He looked absolutely exceptional in the paddock. He's got to improve that. Although it was a Grade 1 last time when he beat Paisley Park, he's got to improve off the back of that. But he's only a young horse and he's capable of doing so.
Ollie, how strong the favourite here?
He's so strong, Ed. If the exchange is letting him to go by, Teahupoo's going to be winning this stayers hurdle. He's rock solid at the head of the betting. 2 that are easy to back: Sir Gerhard and Sire de Burley, last year's winner.
Paul Townend joining the group. Harry Cobden in front on Noble Yates, the Grand National winner, who is a 7-1 chance. Who do you like, KP?
Look, Teahupoo's the obvious one. Look, he's a year older. He's got a lot going for him. He's trained him differently in terms of he's only had the one run, so you'd hope that would be in his favour. Obviously, Noble Yates beat Paisley Park. Look at the Flooring Port's a previous winner of this race, Sir de Burley's a previous winner of this, but they are getting a little bit older. I suppose Sir Gerhard is unexposed maybe at this trip, but whether he'll stay or not, that's a question mark.
I suppose so open, trying to find a bit of an each-way shout, and I just thought that Home by the Lee, I know Kevin Blake's quite sweet on his chances. Blink's on for the first time. He's quite a lazy horse. The fact that he'll be able to get a lead rather than make his own running this time will suit much better, and he wasn't disgraced last year.
Noble Yates making Harry's life a bit difficult here, Luke.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously he looks like he's just going to pop him out. I mean, he's a little bit like that. I remember at the start of the National when Sam was on him, he's a little live one. And Ruben's exactly right about Teahupoo. Every time that he's had more than a 50-day break, he's won. That's 8 times he's done that. So obviously they know that's why he's coming here fresh.
Normally we watch Flooring Porter at the start. Let's see how they go. Or will they go? Oh. Will they go? Richard.
It's that tricky start where you can see they go around this little turn and then they'll straighten. And it's a question of whether Asterion Forlonge can get back in line. They're getting close to the tape. He's going to let them go, which is good. Paddy Power Stayers Hurdle Grade 1 contest. Feature hurdle race of the day. And Noble Yates and Asterion Forlonge, the grey horse, on the outside of the first 2 to show. Dasher Drasher Red Sleeves from Flooring Porter and Buddy 1. Paisley Park on the outside of Crambo and Home by the Lee. Teahupoo is in the black sleeve jacket, rising in about 6th or 7th with Sir Gerhard on that one's heels. Janadil in the white cheek pieces, the quartered cap. Home by the Lees just ahead of that one. And last of all is Sire de Burley, willing to retain his crown as Asterion Forlonge set them over the second, where Flooring Porter was a little bit awkward and Crambo is just a little bit keen towards the inside at the back of quite a tightly bunched field as Asterion Forlonge leads them towards the third, and then the jumping will just steady down. Janadil was the one that missed that one out slightly. So it's Asterion Forlonge. She'll now turn left-handed and climb uphill in the early stages of the Paddy Power Stayers. In second place, the Grand National winner Noble Yates, and the dual winner of this race, Flooring Porter, in third. Dasher Drasher on the outside of Crambo. Red and pink colours towards the inner with Buddy 1. Paisley Park with Teahupoo charting a wider course. Sir Gerhard's white face towards the outside of a field with Home by the Lee, Sire de Burley and Janadil as they rise at flight number 4. Asterion Forlonge, who has a tendency to go to the right. Home by the Lee was a bit short of room on landing over that and didn't take it too well, as Asterion Forlonge out in front heads now towards the left-hand turn and the long run between flights 4 and 5. So Asterion Forlonge having the lead from Flooring Porter in second. Noble Yates is a neck away in third. Dasher Drasher is just in fourth place ahead of Buddy 1. Teahupoo travelling in midfield. Black sleeve jacket. On the extreme left-hand side is Sir Gerhard of Sire de Burley, Home by the Lee. Paisley Park's in that group, just preceded by Crambo. But they are very tightly bunched indeed as Flooring Porter moves forward to take up the running on the approach towards the next flight. So a change of lead as Keith Donoghue on this confirmed stayer leads Asterion Forlonge towards the next flood of hurdles, and the gap between them is over a length. Noble Yates is in third place. Teahupoo up on the outside of Buddy 1 and Dashel Drasher. Sir Gerhard on the outside of Sire de Burley, Home by the Lee, Paisley Park and Crambo, just about 5 in line, and Janadil is last of all. So it's Flooring Porter who bided his time before taking it up. Front-running tactics were employed to victory in this race in the past and is making now his way towards flight number 6. Flooring Porter from Asterion Forlonge and a very, very well-grouped chasing pack. Noble Yates is just third ahead of Dashel Drasher. Teahupoo on the outside of Buddy 1 and Crambo. Sir Gerhard racing on the outside of Janadil, Home by the Lee and Paisley Park. And the back marker is Janadil, but would only be about 6 to 7 lengths behind Flooring Porter, who is now approaching flight number 6. Flooring Porter over in the lead. Whole field are over well as they now set out on their final circuit in this Paddy Power Stayers Hurdle, a Grade 1 contest. And out in the lead, Flooring Porter, as they turn left-handed. So we're passing the halfway stage of this Stayers, and the next 3 flights, once they enter the side of the racecourse, will come relatively quickly. Out in the lead, Flooring Porter, just trying to stack them up with Asterion Forlonge in second. In third is Noble Yates and Dashel Drasher. Teahupoo on the outside of Buddy 1. Crambo on the inside of Home by the Lee, Sir Gerhard. Paisley Park, Sire de Burley, and still at the back is Janadil. So Flooring Porter still rather unpressed on the front end. Heads towards the 6th last. Flooring Porter from Asterion Forlonge. Good leap by the leader. Noble Yates over next. Teahupoo not the best there, in about 6th or 7th place, but still travelling comfortably enough, as are the majority of the field, as Flooring Porter leads Asterion Forlonge. Noble Yates just pushed along for the first time, with Dashel Drasher towards the inside, as neither of the front two took that overly well. Buddy 1 comes next. Teahupoo back in 6th place, with Crambo, Paisley Park, Sir Gerhard, Home by the Lee, Sire de Burley and Janadil. Up front, Flooring Porter and Asterion Forlonge. Longe have gone 3 lengths clear now of the chasing pack. Still Noble Yates at their head with Dashel Drasher and Buddy One, as now the jumping's done on the side of the course. Teahupoo continues to travel in 6th. Cambro on the running rail. Sir Gerhard just ahead of Cider Burley, Paisley Park, home by the Lee, and still at the back Janadil, but a lot of these still travelling well within themselves. Testament maybe to the fact that Keith Donohue's only set a steady gallop, and they are well clustered for stayers here at the 3rd last. Right at the top of the hill, out in the lead, it is still Flooring Porter, Asterion for Longe, with plenty of traffic for various riders to negotiate. Noble Yates, Buddy One, then on the inside Dashel Drasher. Teahupoo towards the outer, just biding the time but looking to preserve a clear run. Sir Gerhard, then Crambo fighting for his position on the inside, with Paisley Park home by the lead, Cider Burley and then Janadil as they run down towards the 2nd last. Out in the lead Flooring Porter, from in 2nd Asterion for Longe. Noble Yates, Dashel Drasher, then towards the inside Crambo. Teahupoo is now out in the clear, and Jack Kennedy is sending him closer towards the outside. Paisley Park is now being ridden. It is beginning to bubble up here. Home by the lead tries to improve as they race towards the 2nd last. Flooring Porter, Noble Yates, Teahupoo every chance up on the outside as they take the 2nd last. Made a mistake though. Flooring Porter, Noble Yates, Asterion for Longe. Teahupoo, momentum was just ruffled by that. Home by the lead. Then towards the inside is Buddy One. Dashel Drasher comes next as Flooring Porter, going for his 3rd victory in the race, heads down towards the last. Teahupoo is now asked for the effort. Home by the lead, tries to come out after the leaders with Buddy One. Flooring Porter. Teahupoo now poised to challenge. Buddy One to the right-hand side. Home by the lead. Then Noble Yates. Paisley Park is staying on, but for a long way back as Teahupoo has ground his way to the front in the stayers. Teahupoo from Flooring Porter. Buddy One running a mighty race. Then home by the lead. This is the final flight of hurdles. Teahupoo over in front. Flooring Porter has not yet got away. There are 2 lengths between them. Home by the lead is in 3rd. Then behind these Buddy One. But it is Teahupoo from Jack Kennedy and Gordon Elliott. And it'll be the younger horse, the Taste Paddy Power. Stairs Hurdle Glory. Gordon Elliott on the board. Jack Kennedy guides Teahupoo to success. Flooring Porter in 2nd place. Back in 3rd then was home by the lead. Buddy One. Asterion for Longe from Dashel Drasher. And then behind these Cider Burley. All the way back to Sir Gerhard. Jack Kennedy just stayed towards the outside, always tried to preserve some clear running, and Teahupoo missed the 2nd last, and for a moment I wondered if he was just struggling slightly, as Flooring Porter is a doughty battler, but those who supported Teahupoo were bang on the money as he came clear. First wins of the week for Jack Kennedy and Gordon Elliott, and 2nd place Flooring Porter went down fighting, home by the Lee in 3rd, so once again we're back to an Irish domination. Never really the old boys played a hand. Paisley Park never really in it. Dashel Drasher never really in it either. But success for Teahupoo, Jack Kennedy, Gordon Elliott, and another winner of the week for Rob Corr.
Well, I was a bit worried there about the favourite. I wasn't confident with that all the way round. But he battled well, won by about 3 lengths, and yeah, that's a winner on the board for us. Let's see if we can continue that till the end. So, as I say, the next race is the 4:10. This will be the Trusted Trader Plate, and that will be the last race on ITV, and then the last 2 races will be audio commentary only. But thanks for watching that, and I'll be back at about 4 o'clock.